We are under. Get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. Two of the top clubs in the American League face off in a potential wild card preview. Next. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that pitched in the All-Star game earlier this year. I like the way this guy goes about his business. He attacks the strike zone, and one of the things he's not afraid to do, let the opposing team put the ball in play. A solid all-around pitcher.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
First pitch, 7:06.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. The throw is wild, and he gets away.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Stepping in, Marcus Semien, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no play.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Bouncer up the middle. Andahar brings it in. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
To the plate now, Sean Murphy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Hit hard back up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead.
That is good.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Chris Davis next to bat, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. The 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Semien on second. Murphy on at first with nobody out. 2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Now at the plate, Mark Hanna, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. His career line against Garrett Cole, he's gone just 2 for 13. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Good break on the knuckle curve, but he missed with it. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Two pitch is fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hicks on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
That is good. The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Has a look, now the pitch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Comes set, the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A's have to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the A's 1 and the Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jesus Luzardo gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Chad Pinder is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
For the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First offering on its way.
No, that's down.
And Dan Biro, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Piscotty moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop, Miguel Andujar.
Stepping up now, Miguel Andujar. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a fastball down below the knees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2-2 now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Miguel Andujar becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Comes into play here at 273. 26 home runs and 91 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses inside 1-0. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here it comes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Olson is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands.
Yeah, barrel awareness, Matty, and this guy has it. I don't think it's something that can be taught. I don't care how many hours you put it in the cage. This guy has the ability to put barrel on baseball consistently, no matter what side it's coming from.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
At the plate now, Tony Kemp. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Two-0 count, the pitch.
3 balls, no strikes.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 3-0 offering finds the zone, strike 1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 3-2 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
So coming to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line towards center field. Hicks is there. 2 gone.
The bat, number 10, designated hitter, Marcus Semien.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
A swing and a foul tip, but held on to behind the plate, and they're going to get out of danger here as the strikeout will end the inning. A's strand a couple, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
Now the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
2 strikes.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into play here at 273. 26 home runs, 56 runs batted in. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. First pitch on its way.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. It remains 1-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Sean Murphy. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Chris Davis now. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. A runner at first with no outs here. Two 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Just pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in his strike zone.
From the belt, the pitch too high, and it's 3-0.
The yard today. He's been swinging one of the
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Standing in, Chad Pinder. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Count 1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge looks up. And it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 3 runs already home here. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable. And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Now at the plate, Ramon Laureano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-1 home.
The count is 1-2.
Tops this one up. Voit in foul ground. And no one will get this one. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Back up the middle. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. To second for 1. But the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tony Kemp. He drew a base on balls his first time up. As a look, now the pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
The 1-0 delivery. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Four runs here in this half inning.
He's going.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
That's in there. 3-1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. One out and a runner on second base. Hit hard to short. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
That could prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple brings in another run, and if they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering back, they're going to have a hill too steep to climb.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Domingo Germán is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 55, Domingo Germán.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run job by Stephen Piscotty. 19th home run for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
In now, Marcus Semien, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Sean Murphy. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that started.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. The final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Oakland is on top in this one, 8-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voigt. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's low.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hicks, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in now, Gary Sanchez. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. And he fouls this one off. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second, and that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Hey, now into the 30s,
Yeah.
D-Row. Do you think he starts looking ahead, thinking about that
100%.
magic number, maybe getting it to 40?
Yeah, I don't think you ever worry about Joe D's number, but when you start climbing into the 30s, man, there's not many guys that have been there. This is just a steady diet of staying in the zone for over a month.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Chop to the right side, should get the runner to third, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now that
Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Standing in now, Matt Chapman, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home.
Hey!
Two and two.
2-2.
The 2-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
now batting. Number
Digging in
22.
and looking for more, Ramon Laureano. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Outside.
Fastball well outside. Eight runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
2-1.
Ball 2.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2.
Men on third with 2 down. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Hicks is under it. And the inning is over. The A's strand 1 as the lead holds at 8-0. ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Miguel Andujar.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
To the plate now, Torres, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's down.
A ball and 2 strikes.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The A's lead it 8-0. Into the box, Matt Olson. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Matt Olson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. 32 now for the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
The batter number 5.
Stepping in now, Tony Kemp, as it's on the ground toward the hole. He's got it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
3 balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. Runners on first with 1 down. Bounced weakly near the plate, but it gets fouled. The 1-1 home.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. The 1-2. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. From the stretch, here's a pop-up now. Voit is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Striding in for Oakland, Sean Murphy. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 9 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Giancarlo Stanton now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 2-1 home is taken high above the zone.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Settling in now, Gio Urshela. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Nobody out, runner on first. Too high,
Nope,
and it's 3-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Stepping in, Luke Voigt. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the belt, the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
The 1-2. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 1-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball that's outside.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Here it comes, 1-0. And it's fouled away. On its way is pitch number 75.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
2-2.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. The 2-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Sanchez.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point.
Nope.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
At the plate now, Chad Pinder, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. Judge is there, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now a throw over, back in standing. The 3-1.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
From the stretch.
Outside, that's the ball.
One 1-0 pitch on the way.
2 balls, no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Two and one now. First and second now, one man out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all. This is again ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here comes the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Pulled toward right center field. Hicks on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Jay Happ gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Tony Kemp will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. And he fouls this one off. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. 2 down, runners at first and second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Full count. Here it comes, and he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the right fielder,
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
2 out, bases loaded. Called strike 2.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Popped him up. Andujar shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A's have to settle for just the one. To the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the A's 10 and the Yankees nothing. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First offering on its way.
Hey! 0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. That misses. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So now to the plate, Torres. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Now the 1-0. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. All even now, 2-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Giancarlo Stanton would be next. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Now the A's designated hitter, Marcus Semien, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's inside.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
Into the box now, Sean Murphy. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the blowout continues.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In now, Chris Davis, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he falls behind 0-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
At the plate, Chad Pinder, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Good battle. Count remains full. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The A's lead this one 11-0. Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room right here. This guy's absolutely dealing, throwing a no-hitter, but that pitch count's getting up there. He's going to have to be super efficient in these later innings if his manager's going to give him a shot.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding in, Gio Urshela. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
The 1-0. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Going for strikeout number 15. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail in this one 11-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Matt Chapman. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. Digging in once again, Ramon Laureano. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Popped up. Andujar calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Into the box now, Matt Olson earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
To the plate now, Tony Kemp. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Gone into Monument Park. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they just continue to pour it on here. Chad Green enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
57, Chad Green. Now batting, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Here comes the 1-0. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Green. It's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. The 2-1 home. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo shot here for Stephen Piscotty. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Into the box now, Marcus Semien.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 14-0. Ready now, Aaron Hicks. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
In now, Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball inside.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Up high, 2-1 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. DJ LeMahieu is on deck. And the count will be full. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
LeMahieu.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, DJ LeMahieu. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Nope.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the second deck and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. So close, but with 1 swing of the bat, the no-hit bid ends here with 2 out in the 8th. Still a remarkable pitching performance nonetheless.
Boy, it sure is, Matty V. Boy, you get that part of the game as a pitcher into the 8th inning. It's hard not to look past getting that last out, thinking about the 9th D-row, but they made him pay here with 2 outs in the 8th.
Yeah, he's thrown the ball so good, Dan. He's worked all sides, in and out, up, down, all quadrants covered. Be interesting to see if he toes the slab in the 9th or if they hand this over to the bullpen.
And it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Takes this the other way to right. Piscotty is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. The A's lead it 14-1. Aroldis Chapman
Comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
John Murphy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. After it is Hicks. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Davis.
Next up for the A's, Chris Davis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-0 the count. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
We got 3-2.
Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 37 on the year as the blowout continues.
batting, the shortstop.
At the plate now, Chad Pinder, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
One out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Matt Chapman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well,
The 1-0 delivery. And he's way off balance with the swing there. The 1-1 home.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The A's lead this one 15-1. Mike Fiers, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 50, Mike Fiers.
Next will be the designated hitter, Torres, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. Too low, 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. A runner at first with no outs here. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Two 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Two 2-0 count, the pitch.
I got 3-0.
Runners on first with 1 down. In there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
The batter, number 29.
Digging in, Gio Urshela. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Again, another foul ball. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
So now to the plate, Luke Voit. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fires, pauses. 1-0 on its way.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. The 3-1 pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Last chance for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
15-1 is the final. The Athletics jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jesus Luzardo earns his 8th victory of the season, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. Garrett Cole allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.